Alright, so this is going to be our elbow flexor stretch. So normally this is with the patient who has spasticity in their arms and they're flexed very tensely. So if we have a patient that's flexed very tensely like this, we're just going to slowly bring their arm down one at a time until further and further they can slowly extend their arm. So next we're going to stretch our triceps. So what we're going to have is we're going to have our patient's left arm. They're going to reach back to their scapula. And what we're going to do is we're going to have our hand on their triceps and we're just going to push back further and further every time. So this is going to be our radial ulnar pronation stretch. Normally this is going to be with the patient who is spastic in a supination position. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our hand on their biceps, normally right below the wrist, and we're going to turn their arm into a pronated position and back. So this one is going to be our radial ulnar supination stretch. So normally this one we're going to be in a pronated state with a patient who's spastic, and it's going to be the same as the supinated stretch. We're going to have our hand on the biceps and our hand right below the wrist, and we're going to go into supinated position. And back. And back. So this is going to be our wrist extension, and we're going to have this in a prone position. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our fingers on their palmar side of their hand and we're going to stretch it back towards their shoulder. So this is going to be our wrist extension in a supine position, similar to the prone position. We are going to have our hand on the knuckle side of our patient's hand and we're going to bring their palm towards their shoulder. So now we're going to go into our wrist flexion. What we're going to do is we're going to hold our patient's arm up like so. We're going to grab a little bit in front of their wrist and we're going to pull their hand down. So this one is going to be our wrist radial flexion. So we're going to have our patient reach out into sort of a handshake position and we're going to grab their hand like so, and then we're going to pull their hand up. So this is going to be our wrist ulnar flexion, similar to our wrist radial flexion. We're going to have a handshake position, and instead of going up, we're going to go down.